Mistakes are inevitable in life. It is okay to make mistakes, be it in a relationship or not. But it is good for you to know that what you are doing is a mistake or it is wrong. Then you correct yourself. Because if a mistake keeps repeating itself, it becomes a habit, and that habit will affect you. And by the time you want to change from that habit, it might be too late. Hello, great people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to today's episode. I'm your girl, Blessing Akan, and I am always excited to have this beautiful moment with you. Mega love shout out to all my returning subscribers. God bless you. Thank you so much. And if you are viewing for the first time, you are welcome. Today's topic is 8 biggest relationship mistakes most women make. Yes, women make a lot of mistakes in relationship, but it's just that most women will never accept that they are at fault. And these mistakes end up destroying their relationship. You move in and out of relationship with a heart broken. So it is important for you and I to know that there are things you do as a woman in your relationship that is not good. It should be corrected before it is too late. Okay guys, the first point here is telling him too much about your past. You talk too much about your ex, how your ex treated you like this, how he treats you so bad, he beat you up, he wasn't a nice person. You tell him about your family background, you tell him too much about yourself. It is not good. Yes, it's a mistake that needs to be corrected. Stop telling a man too much about your past life. There are some things you can tell him. Take for instance, maybe you have a health issue or you are a single mother. Okay, you can open up to tell your man. Don't just begin a relationship and you start telling him how your ex treated you so bad. You start telling him everything about your past. Is it to win sympathy or words? That is why sometimes it looks as if it is a replay. That person you are telling him how your ex did this to you, did that to you, will do the same thing to you. Sometimes he will even do worse to you. So it is not good for you to talk too much about your past. Telling him too much about your past experience, it is not a good thing. The second point is always apologizing even when you are not wrong. You know, sometimes you can just say you are sorry for peace to reign, then later you talk to your man, but it should not be a habit. It should not be a habit that each time you both have a misunderstanding, he will never accept that he is wrong. You'll be the one begging him. You make yourself look as if you are so much in need of the relationship. You always beg for his attention. You always apologize in every misunderstanding. He will never accept his faults. That is not good. It makes you look desperate as a woman. So don't always put yourself in a position where you are always begging him, begging for his attention. If he offends you, he will never accept that he is wrong. You'll be the one on your knees. Sometimes you even cry. You tell him how you cannot do without him. You were doing very well without him. And that is why sometimes if you finally leave that kind of relationship, you realize that, wow, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth your cry, your time, and you know. So don't always beg for his attention, like always apologizing. Even when you are not at fault, you did nothing wrong, you always be the one begging and crying for a man. It is a big mistake that needs to be corrected. Third point here is not having your own life. This is very common. You begin a relationship because the guy is doing well, he's wealthy. You give up on your dreams, you give up on your goals, your ambition, you let it go because of the relationship. You don't have your own life. You don't exist for yourself. You are existing for a man because he's doing well. You don't want to do anything for yourself. That is why I don't like this housewife mentality. Okay, even as a housewife, there should be something you are doing. We have so many big YouTubers who are housewives. They are doing well. Okay, but there are some women that are not willing to do anything for themselves. You just stay at home. And that is a very big mistake, because the table of life turns around. The future is so unpredictable. So as a woman, have your own life. Don't give up your life or your future for a relationship. Not having your own life as a woman is a very big mistake that should be corrected. And the fourth point is not respecting his space or boundary. Yes, there are times a man just wants to be alone. A man may be passing through certain challenges. Men don't talk like us women. We always want to talk. So there are times they just want to be quiet. They want to solve their problems internally. Don't try to force him to talk, okay? If you don't respect a man's space, it is a turn off to some men. Don't double call him or double text him or try to always intrude in his affairs, okay? So it is important for you as a woman to respect a man's space or boundary. If you cannot do that, it is a big problem for you. And the fifth point is having a controlling behavior. That is not good for you as a woman. Don't have a controlling behavior. Don't try to always control your man. You want him to do things in your own way. You are all over him. If he looks at a woman or he talks to a woman, you get angry. You always flip up. You complain frequently about a particular thing. Before you know, he will tell you that you are nagging. Men, a man will get you angry and still expect you to be a woman. Like, you should be normal, you should not talk, okay? So there are times you can actually talk to your man, but you should know how you go about it. Don't always try to talk all the time, have a controlling behavior. You want to control his life, tell him where to go and where not to go. It is not right for you to do that as a woman. It is something you need to correct if you are guilty of that. And the sixth point is comparing him with your ex or other men. This is very bad. Don't ever compare a man with another man. It is not a good thing to do. Telling him how your ex was taking you out, how your ex bought this and bought that for you. Don't compare a man with another man. Even twins from the same womb, they can never be the same. We all have our different character, different behavior. So if you try to compare your man with your ex, it is a turn off. It is a big problem and it's a turn off. You may end up destroying your relationship. The seventh point is trying to change him. No woman should try to change a man. It will not work. How can you change what you did not create? Some of these men have inbuilt character. Some of them, it is because of how they are raised. So don't try to change a man's attitude or change his behavior towards you. It will not work. That is why most women tolerate a lot in a relationship and even in marriage, because they think that the man will change, he will change. He will change. When will he change? Sometimes he will beat you, he will bully you outside, and you will be like, he didn't mean to hurt me. He's not in a good mood. He will change. You are there tolerating and enduring things that will take your life because you believe that he will change. So no woman should try to change a man. It is a big mistake because it will not work. And the eighth and last point I have for you today, my beautiful women, is that thinking that the relationship will lead to marriage. That is a mistake in thinking. It is an assumption, a mere assumption, and it is very common. Most people, once they begin a relationship, they begin to see the person as their husband. You think that, oh, it will lead to marriage. You have seen a husband. No. If you do not define your relationship, don't just conclude in your mind that that relationship would lead to marriage. It won't work that way. Most women always think like that. And I always say it, don't always see a husband in every man you meet. Some of these men, they are not ready for something serious. They just want to pass time. That is why it's good for you as a woman to always ask questions. Talk about your relationship. Don't just assume anything in your mind that, oh, you have met a man, oh, he's going to marry you. No, it is a big mistake. You may end up wasting years with that man and it is leading to nowhere. So it's not every man that is the husband. So these are the biggest mistake most women make in a relationship. There are other things we do as women that are not good. So it is important for you and I as a woman to check ourselves. Where have you gone wrong? What are you not doing right as a woman before it will affect you and keep affecting you, and it might be too late for you as a woman. Think about it. Please share this video with friends. Drop your comments in the comment section. See you in my next episode. Bye.